gentlemen, welcome to this week's episode of the Tough Talk podcast, and it's something new, right? This is the first episode that we're going to be airing on our YouTube channel, on our social media platforms. I've done about 60 episodes altogether of the Tough Talk podcast. I have not done any video, so you can tell by the way the lighting is set up, and I'm in a little bit of I'm a little anxious to get everything going here, right? So I only got a banner here hanging up, but I've got some all new graphics for the studio. There's a lot going on here on the other side of this camera, on the other side of the room, which it's still a work in progress here. But hey, listen, I mean, when I get some new equipment, I want to try it out. I wanted to get some videos up and let people see what we're trying to accomplish here, and it's been quite a journey already for the Tough Talk podcast, and we've had a lot of fun. We've had some guests on here and there, but we are looking to do more in-house. Looking to have guests actually come to the studio, sit down with us, go over some stuff, talk about what their story is, what their journey is, talk about what they like, they hate, they love. Life, wrestling, and other bullshit is what we talk about here on the Tough Talk podcast, and we cover a ton of different topics. It's kind of like a no holds barred type form here. I've always been a big pro wrestling fan. I've been involved in pro wrestling for a long time. I started out in '96, where I got trained up at ECPW. From there, I've run my own promotions. I've had a lot of fun in professional wrestling, but I also ran my own business for a long time. I've been in the sign and graphics industry since 1997. I'm not going to go too much into detail about both wrestling and the sign business and stuff, because I've done a lot of episodes already on the Tough Talk podcast telling those stories and everything else, but it's been quite a journey, and I always wanted to do something different. And I have a lot of buddies that do podcasts. I've always loved listening to people's podcasts. Listen to the same music. I don't like a lot of today's music, but I can only listen to the same stuff over and over for so many times. But I feel like, I find myself listening to a lot of different podcasts, and I wanted to start one of my own. And, I've had a lot of fun. I've learned, I'm always learning with the podcast. I find that there's different tricks and there's different things you can do. And I'm continuously learning each and every time I record. There's a lot of times when I'll be in the middle of recording stuff. I'm like, oh shit, why didn't I do that? I should go back and do that next time. Make some notes, learn a little bit. I also reach out to a bunch of buddies that are doing it and see what they do differently. I definitely want more of a studio environment where people can come and sit here and talk with us and, again, tell their story, air their grievances, just even sit and have a good conversation. And I feel like that's what this platform is going to be. That's what it's always been becoming over the last, let's say, year or so. Early 2025 I started. And I literally just started recording just with an iPad. I mean, I didn't even really have any kind of crazy equipment. You could tell in the earlier episodes that sound quality is probably not the greatest. I didn't really know what direction I wanted to take it in. That's why I kind of gave it the label of like life, wrestling, and other bullshit, because, being involved in professional wrestling and my opinions on professional wrestling for the longest time, that was definitely a category I was going to add in there. I mean, hell, life, I can go back and forth in a bunch of different categories, a bunch of different stories, a bunch of different directions, good, bad, sideways, up and down, absolutely. But then, you cover the other bullshit, and I didn't realize just how many doors were going to be opened by that one. I've had people messaging me some things and some ideas and stuff like that, and I'm all for it. So, listen, if you're interested in taking a trip out to the studio and sitting down and having a conversation about anything you want to talk about, shoot me some ideas, shoot me some messages. Let's get you guys here. Let's get you guys in the studio. Let's get you guys on the show, so you can actually be a part of this and experience all we got to offer here at the Tough Talk podcast. And Tough Talk podcast is also proudly sponsored by my good buddy Mike Zarelli down at 31 South Grill, 1211 Route 31 in Lebanon, New Jersey. Always giving Mike all the accolades. The dude's a good friend of mine. Best breakfast and lunch anywhere. A lot of stuff that I shouldn't be eating, even more so now at 50. But hey, you go to Mike, you're gonna get the best. So maybe I should get Mike on the show. That's a lot of people tell me that if Mike and I had a podcast episode, we'd probably be banned in about 5 minutes for some of the shit we'd probably say. But Mike has a lot of good points on a lot of things. So hey, you never know who's going to show up on the Tough Talk podcast, right? I'm open to talk to just about anybody. So again, this was a video that I wanted to do just to make an introduction here on the YouTube channel and on Apple Podcast platforms now that we're doing video. And this is an exciting thing for us, and we appreciate, all the love that you guys have shown for what we're doing, and we want to do more. So definitely support us, definitely follow us, definitely listen, give us some feedback. If we suck, tell us we suck. If we're doing great, tell us we're great. But most of all, hey, if you got something to say, shoot us a message. Let's talk about it right here on the Tough Talk Podcast.